Next on our shot list is going to be the water shoot. So this is one of 2 water shoots that we're going to be doing, water concepts. And so we're sticking with the flat lay. We just finished with the strawberry flat lay, so I didn't want to move my camera around. So that's a good way to plan out your shoot so that you're not moving a lot of things around. If you have a lot of flat lays, you tend to want to shoot them all on one day or all on one accord, just so that you're not having to move around the lighting and try to match up with the previous concept from the day before, the week before. So because I like the lighting the way it was for the strawberries, I want to keep that with the water concept. So I have a blue surface. This is a foam core board. You can get this at any Michael's or Hobby Lobby, whatever's near you. I want to say they're like between $5 and $7. And then I have my acrylic tray. I got this from Amazon. Again, if you're interested in any of the tools that I use within the videos that I'm creating, or want to take a better look, check out my description below. I have my gear list linked down there, so you can see all of the things that I use, from surfaces to little tools, little prop tools, as well as some accessories as far as like where I get the glycerin, all of my styling tools, everything. So I got this from Amazon. It's just big enough, luckily, for this package. I will probably need to invest in a larger one, but for now this is good to go. So I have it centered. I have a little acrylic block underneath just so that the package can lay flat. Now, because this package is tapered, it'll tend to lay more at an angle, and I don't really like that, because when you move your lighting around, sometimes depending on what material the package is made out of, it could be a whole ordeal when it comes to the way the light is hitting it. Sometimes there are a lot of glares from the lighting that you have to work your way around. And so to prevent most of that, I like to put some type of block underneath just to make sure that the surface is flat and parallel with the base. So we have that here. I have it angled. I took a test shot, so you see it right here on the monitor. It's a really nice blue. I do have some highlighting. Some highlighting here, but I'm not really mad at it. It's something I can clean up really easily later on in Photoshop. My main focus is to make sure that all of the lettering is crisp and clear, and that there are no highlights overshadowing or overpowering any of the writing. I don't want any hot spots on any of my product. So because I have the space that I need and the orientation that I like, I'm going to go and grab some water and just pour it in, and then I'm going to grab my hair dryer and then take a few snaps of the ripples. I'm going to take some snaps of it by itself, and then I'm going to have some strawberries laying in there. So I'll take a few concept shots. I may even turn this concept into a stop motion. That's what I like to do to kind of get more bang for my buck when it comes to styling certain scenes. I may style something full out, get the really nice shot, and then once I'm disassembling everything, I take things one by one just to kind of film or take shots in reverse so that I can turn those into stop motion. So sometimes I'll surprise my clients with an extra concept in the raw gallery, and if they like it, they'll go ahead and make that selection. And that's one way I like to kind of upsell some of the services that we offer without throwing it in their face, because oftentimes some of my clients can only really focus on what they need right away, but when I give them something extra to look at, sometimes it works out in my favor and they go ahead and make a selection to purchase a stop motion video. I love doing them, so it's not a hassle on my end, but it's always a bonus, you know, when a client loves the work that I created for them and then they want something extra outside of the realm of the package that they ordered. But that's enough about that. I'm going to go ahead and grab some water and then we can get started. All right, y'all, we're going to skip right through me slicing and prepping this fruit. Y'all know how to cut strawberries. It is what it is. I'm prepping them and putting to the side so that I can use them later. So the first thing that I want to do before I add any of the water is taking some hero shots of the bag just sitting in the tray. That's always good to do. I always do a hero shot by itself just in case I need to add that in the Photoshop later to do some type of composite to get rid of other things that I don't want shown in the image. Next thing I'm doing is adding some water slowly to the tray, and as I'm pouring, I'm also snapping the camera. I'm also hitting the space bar to snap the camera so I can get different test shots of the water pouring in, because that could also be turned into a stop motion if it looks really good. The next step, once I finish getting all those shots, would be for me to grab my handheld hair dryer. Now, you've probably seen this all over TikTok, all over Instagram. It works like a charm. Any hair dryer, fan, blow dryer you have, use that to create really nice ripples. I tend to wave my hand all around in circles, side by side, just to get some really interesting shots. Once I'm satisfied with all of the solo water shots captured, that's when I begin adding the fruit. Fruit is always the last thing that I add to water, because when it comes to strawberries, they tend to shed and the water becomes dirty. So you want to make sure you get all your crystal clear blue images done in the beginning. Okay, so I am slicing up strawberries just to kind of have some variety between the whole strawberries and the non-sliced ones. I've kind of placed slices and, you know, whole strawberries all around. And once I start spraying with the water, I think we'll get some moving around going. So we'll see. Okay, so once I finished adding the strawberries to the water, I went ahead and repeated the process of grabbing the hand blow dryer and then just playing around creating ripples with the added strawberries. Now, the strawberries will go everywhere. And, you know, that's all a part of the fun, just trying to create those ripples. And again, like later on in Photoshop, I can find the best images that I need and composite the rest. So just have fun with it. Okay, let's add more. I want more strawberries, more slices. They're kind of going underneath the packaging, which is okay, but I'm liking what we're capturing thus far. So let me just toss more, because I feel like the sliced strawberries just look better than the whole ones, but it's nice to have a good variety. So we're just going to go ahead and work with everything. And just get, I don't really like that strawberry. Get whatever we can. There you go, nice big one. Get whatever we can out of the image. But so far, the lighting is it's really nice. I'm really liking it. Okay, slices all around. I guess we can put some more whole ones in there just so it's not nothing but slices. I don't want to stick with the small strawberries because they look better. They look cuter. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna get. And based on how like the ripples look when I start to look at the final images, I could also piece those together and turn those into a cute little quick stop motion. So you can get a lot of extra content out of what you're shooting if you plan accordingly. I've just done this for so long I can think through it as I'm shooting to decide, okay, I'm going to turn this into a stop motion. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hero shots, the ones that I'm liking, the ones I'm looking for. And then when I'm done, I'm going to move around to kind of capture the movement that I want so that I can get the stop motion video. So it's really fun to play around with those concepts. I'm also going to spread these out and then just start pouring. Oops. Get a little bit more. Everything's moving around, but luckily, again, I took my hero shot, so it doesn't matter if this bag moves around. I can always find the right shot and angle that I'm looking for and then just composite that in. The beauty of Photoshop, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I think we're liking that. Get over here. Let me just spread these out a little bit. See what that looks like. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let me see, one more little one. Let's pop you right in there. Just kind of want to get some kind of variety in this quick little arrangement. Okay, and then I'm just going to start pouring just to see what shots we can get from that. Okay, we got some good ones. Trying to do my best to not get the canister in the frame, which is hard to do. Yeah, that's cute. And one other thing that I really like to do is kind of get my hands in the water to create some water droplet ripples. So we're gonna play around with that, but I think we got everything we need. I'm just playing around at this point because water's fun. Okay, we release all of the ones underneath the bag. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oops. I think my hand may have been in the frame. Yep. So let me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, we got some really nice ripples on the bottom there. It's really cute. Okay. I just got a quick draw. Cause this would be easier with two people, but it's just me today. So again, gotta think things through and be quick. Yeah, these are really cute. Really, really cute. Let me just angle that a little bit more. Okay. Get out of here, fruit. I might have to go on the other side. Oop, no, I got some. Okay. Perfect. I'm trying to get some ripples in that corner at the top. And I think I may have succeeded. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can play around with this, and you figure it out as you go. And, you know, don't think too much. Because if you don't like it, you can always start again. Dry everything off, start again. Or like composite 2 or 3 images together and get your perfect view, you know? Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next concept because I don't think that there's anything else that we need to capture. Oh, dang, it's always the good ones that don't capture when one of the lights don't pop. I'm just like, man, I really like that one. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next, but I'm going to show you the finished image of what this looks like. It may be 2 or 3 because I just really love creating organic water ripples, but I think we're good to go. So let's move on to the next setup.